This year is entitled, Can One Tie a Knot at the End of the Tzitzit Strings? Is it mutar or not? So many of us, that's exactly what we do. The strings could sometimes unravel, our tzitzit. And if they're washed or just from wear and tear, that's what happens. They start unraveling. You don't want to unravel the string to go ahead. Instead of being one tight string, it just ends up loose strings, loose ends. So many go ahead and just make a knot at the end of each string so it doesn't unravel. It's so good and practical. So you say, why not? So the Shulchan Aruch goes ahead and Siman Yud Aleph in Hilchot Tzitzit, Sif Gimel, and again in Sif Yud Daled writes, the minhag is to go ahead and make a knot at the very bottom of the string so it doesn't unravel. So that's the end of the discussion. It sounds so simple. If you look at the Mishnah Berurah, he says of those who dafka, make sure they do not tie a knot at the end of each string. And you look in the Ber Heitev and the Magen Avraham, why not? Why would someone not make that extra knot? And the very question is the answer. Why would someone not make an extra knot? Meaning, we have the knots tied to the tzitzit. We have the first knot. Then we have a few wraparounds, another knot, 5 knots. First from the Torah and the next 4 from the rabbis. And Minhag at least is that way. Now you're putting another knot in. So maybe it's a problem. So this is Magen Avraham, the Ber Heitev. That's their concern, that maybe by putting in another knot, you have the wrong amount of knots. You have 6 instead of 5. Now, the Eshel Avram and others point out, we're not really talking about Baal Tosif, you're adding on. Midorait is 1 knot. The minhag is a few more knots. And here this knot is going ahead and just clearly a practical one so that it doesn't unravel. Still, we have a minhag to a certain amount of knots, and now you're adding on to it. So that's the reason for those who don't do it. L'maisa, most go like the Ramah and the Shulchan Aruch. The Ramah in Sif Gimel and the Shulchan Aruch in Yud Daled say that the minhag is to put a knot, but it is fascinating to hear the other side. Because of the other side, who's concerned about putting an additional knot, there are those that have the minhag to try to go ahead and keep the end of the string secure without putting a knot in. Maybe putting a little bit of glue, a little transparent glue, so that it stays together without making another knot. The Shevet Levi of Rosna says that the minhag is to make the knot, and usually we don't try to do the other tachbulot, but it's fascinating to know about the sugya and different opinions in it. Shalom.